Hello and welcome to Selection of Films. Today we'll go over our picks for the top 5 Netflix original films that have just been released in the past 2 months. These are some of the top Netflix movies right now that you should watch and do. Let us know in the comments how many of the movies on this list you have seen as well as which one you liked most. Now let's start the video. Number 5. Luther the Fallen Son. It is a 2023 crime drama thriller and a continuation of Luther series. The plot revolves around a ruthless killer who terrorizes the city while renowned policeman John Luther is jailed. The main plot centers on Detective John Luther, who was unfairly locked up while a serial killer he failed to catch starts making fun of him and attacking London streets with a murderous rampage. To stop the killer whom he had been unable to apprehend previously, Luther decides to break out of captivity and finish his task using any means necessary to capture the murderer before it's too late. Many people may wonder whether you need to see the series first before seeing the movie. Well, the series had 5 seasons and had a satisfying finale. The movie is the continuation of the show's story. If you haven't seen the series yet, you may not fully understand the movie, but if you're just looking for enjoyment, then should you watch the series? Question isn't relevant here. The movie may not impress fans of the show because it falls short of the standards set by the series, but it is nonetheless entertaining and has a gripping plot. Number 4. Kelbik. Soon it is a 2023 crime-action thriller film directed by Bayan Sung-hyun. The story follows Gilbox, soon a well-known assassin who gets into unforeseen trouble as her contract with the organization is about to run out. The premise is predictable, and we have seen similar stories in many movies like John Wick and more, but we can still watch because of the action. However, Gilbox soon is a single mom, making her task even more challenging, while her mentor, the guy who taught her, is a great friend. But soon it all changes, and Gilbox soon finds herself caught up in an odd series of events where she must resort to drastic measures in order to survive. The story is really good, especially the premise in which Gilbox soon struggles with the responsibility of being a mother and her job overall. It is an absolute action feast from beginning to end, and if you love action movies, you need to see it. Number 3. Hunger. It is Hunger, a thriller drama directed by Siddhisari Mankosiri. The plot centers are now who manages her family's little cook shop in Bangkok's Old District. However, one day she is given the opportunity to leave her family's job to represent Team Hunger, the top-ranked premium chef's table group in Thailand, which is run by the notoriously cruel and brilliant Chef Paul. Soon after she joins Team Hunger, Chef Paul exposes her to the unpleasant aspects of the food business, which causes her way of life to change. It is a psychological thriller with a twist that transforms this film into a grim story that may surprise you overall. Hunger is an intriguing look at a unique subject, so if you enjoyed the previous year's film, The Menu, you will enjoy this one too. The film's core topic and visually captivating style are its strongest points yet. It eventually fails to carry out its interesting plot concept. Number 2. Chupa. It is a 2023 fantasy adventure film directed by Jonas Kurin. The story revolves around Alex, who visits his grandfather's house to stay for the summer and meets legendary wrestling star Chava and his cousins Memo and Luna. But just as Alex starts to organize himself, he comes across a legendary beast which he recognizes from tales hiding beneath his grandfather's house soon after meeting Chupa. Alex discovers that the creature has a hidden connection to his family, and that the deadly researcher Richard Quinn is looking for the creature in an effort to develop a way to use its abilities to protect Chupa from an imminent threat. Alex embarks on an incredible journey that will test the connections of his family to the breaking point and teach him that life's hardships are easier to bear when you don't have to face them alone. Although the film is excellent for all age groups, mature viewers may be let down by the standard story. The main highlight of the movie is its amazing effects, which set it apart from other films, but overall, if you're searching for a good movie to watch on weekends, the film remains watchable and worth seeing despite a few flaws in the storyline. Number 1. The Last Kingdom. 7 Kings Must Die. It is a historical action drama film directed by Edward Basseljet. In case you were unaware, it is a follow-up to The Last Kingdom, one of the best Netflix shows for those who enjoy historical dramas or shows like Game of Thrones. This series is genuinely extraordinary and entertaining. The series ran for 5 seasons, and this film picks up after the 5th season's finale events. The film takes place right after the passing of King Edward, where there is a struggle for the throne as competing successors and outside forces seek control. The primary story focuses on Notred, who is approached by a group asking for his assistance in their strategy. The majority of the show's cast returned for their roles in the film, and a few new characters were added as well. The story revolves around Utterd of Babenberg and his companions as they journey across a divided country with the goal of finally reuniting England. You can still enjoy the movie even if you haven't watched the show, but you might not feel connected or be able to fully appreciate it. The story is not as engaging as the show and feels overstuffed, but it does retain its signature elements. The battle sequences' insanely beautiful locations will delight everyone and keep you entertained throughout, and it is a must-see for fans of the show. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video, and do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.